Hey guys, and welcome back. Now what I want to talk to you about is how we can actually use tools to monitor our network I/O. One of the primary tools that we want to use in order to monitor such a thing is the netstat command. So let's go and check this out then. So what I will do is I will open up a terminal right here. Okay, so if I do man netstat, we'll actually see the manual page. It's going to allow us to print network connections, as well as things such as routing tables, interface statistics, and others. So this command really is very useful. Now, one of the best switches to use when using the netstat command is the -s option. This is going to give you a nice summary of network statistics based on a particular protocol. So what I will do here is I'll say netstat -s, and check this out. We can actually see per protocol our network statistics. We can see our IP packets right here, the amount received, the amount forwarding, ICMP, which we use for our ping messages, TCP, UDP, so on and so forth. So think about this. If you happen to be maybe experiencing some poor connections with respect to video, well, you might know is that video, just like voice, is going to use UDP. So straight away, by using netstat -s, we can target right in and have a look at this. Then we can actually see, are our UDP packets being received? Are they being sent? Are we receiving a lot of packet errors? So being able to use this command and neatly get a summary of the particular statistics, such as the amount of packets received and the amount of errors received or sent, and being able to parse out this information per protocol, this can be a really invaluable troubleshooting command. Now we also have additional switches, of course, that we can use. Let's clear the screen. Say, for example, we can say netstat -l. So we scroll on up, we can see all of these sockets in the state of listen. So if we happen to be having a server that should be accepting connections, one of the ways we could check that it actually is listening for connections in the event that maybe we have connectivity issues is to log in and to check that that server does in fact, or rather is in fact, should I say, listening for a particular connection. So this filter right here, the netstat -l, this is going to give us that information. But again, we can go even further yet again. As we can see here, we can see we are listening for UDP connections. If I wanted to filter just for, let's say, maybe TCP connections, I could actually change this filter. I could actually say -lt to see TCP connections that are listening. So if I hit enter now, notice on the left hand side, the protocol is only TCP based connections as opposed to UDP. And of course, we can actually invert that logic by saying LU, and we just see the UDP connections that happen to be listening. Now, one cool thing we can actually do also is to say netstat -c. What this is going to do, this is going to allow us to get real-time information, and we'll actually see, as we saw there with the screen changing, continual updates of the netstat display. So when you want to actively be seeing what is happening right now, this is going to give you a window into what is actually traversing your network. So a really valuable tool. Now, if you happen to experience some type of network connectivity issue, maybe you can't reach a particular server or you can't reach the internet, one of the commands you can do is say netstat -r, which is actually going to allow you to see your routing table. So if you happen to have some type of error configured, we don't have a gateway, so that we actually can't reach external networks such as the internet, this netstat -r command will give you an insight into that by giving you the routing table, so you can actually check that these entries do exist and are correctly configured. So the netstat command really is one of the main commands that I would use in order to monitor and troubleshoot any network issues. But as always, I would recommend you go through the man page and explore the different options that this command has available to us and really familiarize yourself with them. Okie dokes, I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.